Welcome everyone to our Solar AI Masterclass. I'm thrilled to have you join us today. So before we begin, please introduce yourself in the chat and let me know your name, your role in the solar industry. And today we'll explore how AI is revolutionizing the solar industry. So particularly how it's enabling the 90-second codes, lead generation that can transform your business. Hope you find it interesting. Thank you. Who am I? I'm Neil, the co founder with nearly 2 decades of experience in solar technology, AI, and SaaS. My background includes scaling solar solutions nationwide and pioneering VPP deployments that are crucial for the grid stability. And I'm also supporting Australia's commitment to net zero emissions by 2050. And that drives my passion to advance the technology in the renewable sector. So I'm committed to helping businesses like yours leverage the cutting edge technology to improve efficiency and sustainability. Now, let's address sobering statistic. And we all know, so most of us here in the room are all, from solar businesses or roofing businesses. So the average solar installer or average solar business converts only 15% of the leads into actual sales. Now, I'd like to pause here and ask about what's your current conversion rate. You can share it in the chat. And yeah, and based on my observations, like whatever I have come across, we find that one is the high lead acquisition cost, which is eating into your margins, low conversion rates, despite the significant effort, down the number of hours which are spent on the proposal generation, which could be automated, by the way, and the difficulty in qualifying leads. That's efficiently inefficient sales processes that costing you your time and money, right? You can add your responses in the poll here. If for some reason it's not accessible, just let me know and just pop your information or answer in the chat screen. So, okay, I've see a few coming in. One is the inefficient sales process costing the time. Yeah, okay. Um, then the next up, it's high lead acquisition cost. Yeah. Hours spent on proposal generation. Okay. So, if I were to rate them, the most of the responders, um, have voted for the high lead acquisition cost. Um, then it's 50-50 between inefficient sales process and the low conversion rates despite the efforts. Okay, all right. And the proposal generation also. So I think all three have equal rating, and the top one would be acquiring the leads is one of the bottlenecks. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead. The first one is so why we have assembled today is today we'll explore how AI is transforming the solar industry by potentially increasing the productivity by 25% and reducing the maintenance costs by 25%. So now we'll dive into the cutting edge technologies which are reshaping the solar workflows and how you can leverage them to stay ahead in this evolving market. So by the end of this session, you'll understand how and why to implement AI in your business, right? All right. AI integration in solar workflows. Now we've all heard of AI. For some, it's clear. For some, it's more like a jargon. We've been bamboozled with the AI, this AI, that AI agents, AI Cora. But it's hard to make sense what and how we can use it in our businesses. So let's walk through these four key areas where AI is transforming the solar businesses. And let's keep the rest out as junk for now. So the first up is the lead generation and qualification. Now, AI tools analyze the customer interactions and personalize the communication and the size assessment. So AI here analyzes the satellite imagery to identify the optimal panel placement and predict energy production. So that is the first step. The third one is the design and the coding. which is like automated systems generate comprehensive codes in seconds. That's how you can leverage AI. And then we can use AI in maintenance, where predictive AI reduces the breakdowns by up to 70%, identifying issues before even they cause any kind of failure. And I'm sure there are more use cases, but this is what we have noticed in our workflow. Then which of these areas you think you could benefit from for your business? And you can vote in the poll, but I've seen from the chat screen that it's hard to access the poll directly, so please shoot your responses in the chat screen now. All right, so far all of the responses have been for lead generation, and we have a queue come in for design and coding as well. Site assessment is a part of the design and coding. Yeah, not much for predictive maintenance, although that's a whole league on its own. All right, let's move forward. Now, here's one case study we have just deployed recently for Universe Solar. Now, this is the real world example, and they're using AI to analyze the corrective actions across their 42 plus sites and 28,000 devices and managing 1.1 gigabyte of capacity. Now, this level of analysis was previously unthinkable without the AI assistance. Now, the key takeaway here is the AI is enabling companies like as big as Universe Solar to optimize operation at an unprecedented scale without, adding to their manpower or admin cost. And similarly, of course, there are smaller residential solar businesses as well who may not have this kind of capacity or needs or as many sites. But similarly, you can operationalize and fast track your operations with AI. So, has anyone here implemented similar AI tools in their business? I'd love to hear from your experiences. So, pop it in the chat. Um, yeah. Oh, cool. So, somebody says, I'll not name a participant here, but they've tried to integrate their AI calling agents to convert the leads, and the messaging wasn't correct, which led them to lose a lot of potential customers. So they are very skeptical about AI. Yes, I absolutely agree here. I've myself heard a lot of horror stories, but here we have to treat AI with some caution and a lot of testing, which means if we have the AI agents and we deploy it without enough testing, without great scripts and enough understanding and the prior knowledge of who we are talking to, it's very, very difficult to see how they're interacting with their end customers, and it might result in a mayhem. So it is the best approach with AI is to scale, slowly and cautiously, and see how your results are performing before making it live. So it's always prudent to have like a couple of days, even weeks, for testing internally before deploying it with your customer and the key leads. I know time is we all have limited time at hands, but this is probably the best and the most cautious approach to tread slowly when it comes to AI, and it's just adding some extra bandwidth for testing. Now let's see this technology in action. As I said, I wanted to create a live demo to demonstrate how the platform looks like, but due to some reasons and because we're dependent on our technical teams, the tool is still in beta, and unfortunately today it is not ready for a live demo. But I can definitely talk through how our tool performs. And even while the tool is in beta, our team is ready to deploy the solution, the custom solutions at your site, which means you will be able to access all of the features which is custom built for you, and probably access the tool at a later stage. But that works out even better because you would know what your business like the back of your hand, and this tool is bespoke for built for your business. right? So our tool has you know system generates a comprehensive solar installation quote in 90 seconds, as I said. And this process has probably four key steps. The first step would be the address input. The system pulls the satellite imagery and local solar data. We access in a couple of layers. One is we tap into the Google data for users who want advanced imagery. We tap into the near map data, very similar to what solar open solar would do today. But there are a couple of ways where we go above and beyond what open solar is offering. And our AI algorithm determines the optimal panel placement and the system size. Then comes the code generation, where we complete with panel layout and production estimates and local incentives. And then we generate the code with your logo, with your customer information in 90 seconds flat. That's our commitment. But definitely we add a couple of more features, and as we move forward, you'll be able to see that as well. Um, then we have the automation setup guide. As I said, at this stage, we are offering it custom and bespoke automation setup for your business. As we move forward and that the tool is capable enough, we can, open the tool for mass usage. But right now it's in beta, and we'll be sharing a form with you at the end of the session. And if you're interested to access that, you can, sign up there. No questions asked. And definitely we'll be updating you as we progress with the form. So the automation setup guide is simpler than you might think. Now we have just four key steps in implementing the AI powered code for your business. So while our AI is powered, tool is on beta, we do custom deployments and integrations for you. So the first layer would be the data integration, in which we connect your CRM and design tools to the AI platform for customization. Then set your pricing and preferred equipment and business rules. Um, then we train your team, which means we brief your team members on how the new workflow is and how to use the systems, which is quite simple, by the way. And then once we have tested the platform, we are happy with the results, we go live. And you can start generating quotes in seconds instead of hours from that day itself. And of course, you can vet it up for a couple of times before you are completely reliant on how the tool is setting up these proposals for you. So if you have any questions for me, please pop it in the chat screen and type in the chat. Yes, I have some disappointed emojis for the live demo. I am disappointed myself, but definitely, as promised, as soon as the beta is, we move from the beta stage, we'll share the live. You're the first, you'll be the first ones to know, right? And for custom deployments, we're still here. Okay, so let's walk through the actual system interface. Here you can see the project address, the input screen where the process begins. Next, we check the site using the satellite imagery. Now, the customer details are added with the option to add multiple contacts. Then we move to energy usage information, which can use Open Solar's default if needed. And does this interface look intuitive to you? Somebody said it looks like Open Solar. Yes, we are working on it. And and any other updates you have, any other feature you'd like to see, please let me know, right? And we can put it through the technical teams. The next step, you can outline the exact address and earmark your address to see you have got the right house. Again, here we are using the Google map, but you can go pro and use other Eagle View or near map based on your requirements. Then we use the customer contact details. We maintain the GDPR guidelines, so we will not store any information for your customers. This is just to personalize the proposals that we create that you can share for your customers, right? And then if you have the bills, the customer bills, then you can just add the energy usage area, energy bills here. Or you can use the default option, which is also there for based on the number of members in the household and the size of the household, right? Next up, We have the compliance automation for local government rebates. So for our Australian audience, we have integrated the compliance checks for, Solar Victoria or, Queensland government, and all of those rebates. So system will track them automatically. It verifies the customer and property eligibility against the current criteria and creates all required forms and compliance documents with correct formatting and stays current with the changing rebate requirements and regulations. Now, this reduces the risk of errors and speeds up the approval process significantly. So, how much time do you currently spend on compliance documentation? I would love to know. So, you can share in chat. Somebody said 45 minutes. Wow. All right. 50. Okay. About an hour. All right. It's going up. Thanks for letting me know. So yes, this would do it in in a matter of seconds. So let's move forward. We have the AI driven lead follow up. This was quoted as one of the most um, you know pain as a pain point by a lot of our listeners here. So now converting codes to sales is many businesses struggle, and we realize that it's not just about the poll today, but you are the true representative of our key customers, and our AI driven lead follow up systems aims to solve like a lot of those pains. So how we do it is by analyzing the customer behavior with quotes and emails, and we determine the optimal time to follow up based on engagement patterns. Then we personalize the approach and messaging to each of the prospect, and then our AI continuously learns from the successful conversions to improve the strategies. Now, this personalized approach has shown to increase conversion rates by up to 30%. Would this approach help your current follow-up processes? All right. Yes, I got a nodding yes, and somebody is saying not sure. They want to see it in progress. Okay. Point again. Um, then we move forward. Then automatic proposal. So our system doesn't just generate the codes. Now it learns from every interaction. So before AI optimization, the proposals were quite generic with standard layouts, but based on fixed pricing structures and maybe using basic energy production estimates. Now after AI, the optimization, they become personalized to customer needs, now featuring optimized system designs, including dynamic pricing based on win rate, and provides precise production forecasts. The system continuously improves your win rate based on your successful past bids. This is one of the case study. Again, I have hidden the real name to maintain confidentiality. Now, this is James Kay, say hypothetically, but a Melbourne resident, a solar installer in Melbourne, and they implemented our AI system and added about 127K in new contracts in just 30 days. So his success continued to with the consistent growth in the following months. Now, the key factors of his success were faster code generation, allowing more customer interactions, higher conversion rates due to personalized proposals, reduced time spent on administrative tasks, and more accurate system design, leading to a better customer satisfaction. And okay, last but not the least, if you're still not convinced and you're still wondering about the potential impact of AI on your business, you can use the ROI calculator, which provides a data driven assessment of how AI powered automation could transform your specific operation, accounting for your current conversion rates and lead volume and process efficiency. Now, this calculator factors in your current conversion rates, average deal size, and the number of leads. It will show you your projected improvements based on actual data from existing customers. And if you would like, I would also include the link to our website if you are like wary of the QR codes. So I'll send a link to our website. You can add it here. It still has a form where you will have to add your name and address, but probably that's the same that you've already shared with us as part of registration. But and that tool, you just have to enter your details, and it will share what's your ROI potential. I hope that will help you understand that what AI cannot do for your business at this stage. All right, so that's pretty much from my side. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up or connect with me on LinkedIn. And yeah, I'll keep you posted as we progress with the beta for the tool. And if anybody has any requirements for custom built solutions, please contact me or my team. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and thanks again for joining the webinar today. Thanks. Bye.